Oi, oi, it's only time for the Subbuteo Collector Cup. Have it!
Well, don't the first stands from mini soccer builds look splendid? The mini soccer builds and very mini stands. It is time for game of the day. It's Dynamo Nubbins against Arsenal, sorting out the new home. Unfortunately, Estadio Bielsa just cannot fit, as we've already shown you before. But look at that, we improvise, we endure, and it is the Subbuteo Collectors Cup. The defending champions Arsenal against Dynamo Nubbins. It's a Charity Shield replay, more or less. Arsenal absolutely thumping Dynamo on that one. They're on the old bases. You got Zuego flats on there for Arsenal in the Invincibles kit, and Dynamo now in their away Colourfield kit. Can it make a difference? Oh, that's an attempt to move forward there, but it's cleared well from Arsenal. Moving forward here, Sol Campbell, who can he find? He's knocked it forward, he's found it, oh, it's off the post! Robert Pires turning into the left, coming through the centre, and he's hit the post with his no follow through. So close for Arsenal. Vieira, here he comes, knocking the ball forward. It's found Thierry Henry. Can he get it under control? Bergkamp's playing in the number 10 position here. Henry misses, but I believe it might have been missed by Cafu as well. Henry with the opportunity. Oh, and it's in! Oh no, Warren Tis beating at your near post. You cannot let those in. Ball move forward. Dynamo need to strike soon. Witten's got it. He's been in such bad form this year. Oh, it's a good shot and well saved by David Seaman, knocking that one round the post. Corner because he shoots it. Nice, Nigel Martin. Oh, Nigel Martin. I can never say it right, but it's 1-1. What a finish. Leveller for Dynamo. This game is wide open. Moving the ball forward now, coming again. That's a lovely run in. It's Bennett. Oh, he's still in touch with the ball though. Ball moved across now. Who have you got now? You got Pachubka on the ball. Oh, knocked it forward. Yeah, he's touched the ball. It's an advantage. It's a goal. Advantage there. The defender touched the ball when he shouldn't have touched it. He wasn't in possession, and Dynamo make it 2. What was it? Oh, Arsenal nearly replying back there second half. Frederick Ljungberg, what an opportunity. This Arsenal coming again though. Oh, he's through the back line here. Oh, I don't know if he's touched that or not. There's a debate happening, there's questions. Is he going to flick it? He gets it, but he's touching against the Arsenal player. Freddy Ljungberg! Oh, shanked wide. He had the heroics in the final of last season's Collectors' Cup, but he's made the error here. Ball knocked across. Thierry Henry, he's got to shoot. Oh, Tiss saves it onto the post and bounces away. What an unbelievable save. But look at this, Arsenal coming forward again. It's such a good game. This is wide open. Knocks the ball forward too. Oh, tries it on the charge, and Tiss knocking it away for a corner. Oh, she's so close now with the ball forward again. Last chance to lose this. They've got to finish this one. Frederick Ljungberg again. Touches it one. What's he going to do? He's going to try and block it. Oh, I don't know what's happening. He shoots. Oh, saved. Saved onto the bar and over. I think. Let's have a look at this. Goodness me, that was destined for the net. Saved round the post. Tiss coming to the rescue. Is that enough to secure? Sheffield Wednesday took on Blackburn in this fixture. Sheffield Wednesday in their familiar blue and white stripes. Blackburn with a half decal kit from the 1990s for their away strip, but it was Sheffield who would strike first. This one taking place at an absolutely wonderful angle. Very, very difficult for Tim Flowers to keep that one out. And Sheffield Wednesday kept coming and coming and coming. And if we are honest, this tie really belonged to them. Blackburn tried to push. They tried to muscle their way in. They struggled. The Sheffield Wednesday defended well. There was a good chance here. Although, unfortunately, it's just wide of the post. Kevin Pressman covering his angles very, very well. Sheffield then did keep pressing forward. Tim Flowers with a great save at the near post, but they knew it had all but been won for this one. Keeping the ball in the corner, making sure they've won, playing out time, the classic Sheffield Wednesday way, and they march into the next round after a wonderful performance here. Blackburn crashing out. Well, we had the actual real Colourfield derby this time, not the mistaken one. though unfortunately it wasn't as good as last season's. Stoke City not performing very well. Sunderland were all over them from the get-go. This one there, a clumsy penalty given away from an actual physical hand. Kevin Phillips smashing it down the middle to make it 1-0. This was about as close as Stoke City got from there. Peter Crouch trying to make a tempting run, but taking out the defender as he went. And to finish things off there, Seb Larsson sticking one. Bruno! Oh, sorry, that's the Wolves lot. They're off again. Ready to look at this. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers against Chubbins Athletic. This should be one hell of a clash from here. Look at this, sending it coming forward. Now, for goodness me, it's a disgraceful challenge. Look at that. He's tapped the Wolverhampton Wanderers player. He's been tapped. Down he goes. Look at this. We've got a closer replay of this. Absolutely disgraceful from the goal. Oh, look at that. He's playing advantage player and he saved him. But look at that. There's a real issue there. He's been nearly hit in the face. Look at this. The ambulance is on there coming to win. I'm not sure who's driving the thing though. Look at this. It's causing more carnage and pandemonium than you can possibly imagine, and think about the crowd are going absolutely nuts. There may be actual genuine injuries from there. I think the ambulance is better for picking people up for pretend injuries. He's not happy. Look at this. Thomas taking the wheel like Stone Cold Steve Austin there. He's causing problems, but the game resumes. Ball knocked forward now. There's a great chance here for Wolverhampton Wanderers. That's a great block off there. Has he got Neves on the right? Can he pop himself in? Can he bring himself across? Oh, it's a great save. It's a goal. Who scored that? They've come from absolutely nowhere. Look at this slow motion replay shot. Yes, bang! Have that. That has got to be contested for goal of the month as that. Oh my days, what a finish that was. Chubbins now have the ball forward. It's a mistake for Patricio. He's out of the goal. What's he doing? This has got to go. Oh! He's hit it wide, an issue from the sweeper keeper, a mistake off camera, and he's missed an open goal. Oh, Chubbins, oh dear. Look at this, the ball moved forward by Wolves again. On the edge here. Surely he's going to score. Back, Meany to his right, low down, has knocked that away. What an unbelievable save. And this Wolves now having the ball in the left. Goes again, Bart Meany again. The old traditional 70s goalkeeper paying dividends, knocking that past the post. Bart Meany really standing up and keeping his club in this tie. Look at this, it's down again. Look at this, we see it again. Holy Chun's been hit, and it's a goal. They've played on from there, even though he's been imaginarily hit in the face of Bruno Lagos. He's furious at Big Chris, we can see that. Wolverhampton is now playing the ball forward. It's 1-1. This game is really boiling over. Knocks it across though, here we go. That's it, Chubbins coming forward now, second half, they've got an opportunity now, surely they're going to take it. He knocks it again. Who's this on the edge? Is it Bibbin? I think it's Fotherington Thomas. Fotherington Thomas turns himself around, shoots, and he smashed it past Patricio. It's 2-1 to the Chubbins. What a finish that is. I'm sounding like Martin Tyler at Manchester United commentary, but oh, what a save. Goodness me, Patricio keeping that one out. It remains 2-1 to Chubbins. But look at that, he's touched him. He's tapped him. That's going to be disgraceful. Look at that, he's convinced that the Chubbins player has done it. Look at this, we get the reaction again. The Wolves player's convinced the Chubbins guy's hit him, even though he's fouled him. And he's down again. Coming forward again, Fotherington Thomas. Can he make it 3? Knocks it forward. What a stop that is. What a stop. But look at that, the player's convinced. Moving across. Oh, he's good to get the ball. Look at this. He's insisting he's been hit in the face. We see another angle from that. Goodness me. The Wolverhampton Wanderers players, this is absolutely disgraceful. Look at the challenges coming in from the Chubbins people. The referee should clearly do more about this. Ruben Neves really teaching his team properly with Lagos on the bench. He's screaming at them like Tom Daly's not done enough for silver in Athens. Look at this though, the ball's coming forward. Patricio, one last chance for Wolves maybe. The game is still on, the game is still young. There is a chance. This is for 2-2. Shoots, oh, just past the post. So close from Wolverhampton, but look at that, it's full time. Lagos having a go at Big Chris. Oh my God, it's unbelievable scenes. Look at this. He's having a real pop about that. He's saying, you smacked my player in the face 15 times. Look at this, he's going past Big Chris, who looks very dashing in his jumper, having a right kick up. But look at this, Big Chris. He's not having it. He's working the ribs. He's working the ribs. He's pushing him back towards the goal. It's all gone wrong here. Chubbins advances this time, but this is a terrible way to finish the game. Oh my days, goodness me, everyone's getting involved. There's a melee in the goal. It's like a fishing net down in the channel when they shouldn't even be in the English channel. But look at this, even the mascots are getting involved. The Chubbins piggies are having a right go at the wolf here. They're not happy. They're scrapping back. What an unbelievable finish to this game. It's unbelievable, Chris. Well, we know this one. It's the money derby now. It's the Oil Tycoon Cup, more or less. It's Manchester City against Newcastle. Let's see who can come up here. Manchester City playing in their very to the new kit. Newcastle playing in their classic from the 90s. Shearer getting the ball though. What a move forward from Jermaine Genius, moving it across. He's got an opportunity. He knocks it across. Can Shearer make hold of that one? Has he got support? Tries to control it. Has he got options? Has he got somebody coming in for the wing? He's got O'Brien. Oh, that's so close, just wide of the mark. Ball being moved forward. Oh, that's a lovely attempt and it's in. Newcastle 1, Manchester City 0. What a finish that was. Moving the ball forward now, Manchester City, can they get a foothold in this game? Knocking the ball across. Newcastle defending well though. Manchester City, I believe, still on the ball. There's a chance here's a throw-in. Ball knocked across. His deft control is a deft touch. He knocked it away. Oh, he can't quite get hold of it there. And I think Given should easily clear this one. He does, oh, he's lost the ball there from midfield. Is there an opportunity for Manchester to get the ball forward? Given's out of his goal. Ah, but it's well mopped up there. And Hughes knocks it away. So the ball coming forward across. There's a gap in there from there. Manchester City now, they have an opportunity. They really need to take this. They're running out of time in this cup tie. Has a ping. Oh, well defended again by O'Brien. Ball near the cross. Kevin De Bruyne, he's been quiet all game. He's struggling to miss that from there. Given, he controls the pass back, but only just. There come Newcastle now. They've got another opportunity coming forward. Speed knocks it across. Has he got assistance down the middle? Oh, it's well stopped there. Everett Ederson should clear this. Not a problem. The ball's moved forward again. There's one more opportunity. Can he get it? Jermaine Genius out wide. Alan Shearer's there on the left-hand side. Who's going to take this? Shearer knocks it across. And oh, it's a great goal. 2-0. Newcastle have wrapped this one up. What a finish that was. Leicester took on Manchester United in the wibble-wobble occasion here. Leicester in the Wibblers from 2016, I believe it was. And Manchester United playing dangerously bad on these wibbly bases. This could be the end for the current manager. Leicester coming forward very quickly early doors though. And making a very, very keen progress. Schmeichel very alert in the goal for the first one that came across. Lovely ball passed in, knocked across the goalkeeper. And well saved round the post. Leicester kept coming through with chances though. Another one here, well saved by Schmeichel, who stayed strong in the goal. Manchester though did have their equal share of opportunities. This one coming from Dwight York, straight out wide with an opportunity, but squandered wide. United kept on pushing though and kept on pushing. Andy Cole one from the edge of the box. Unable to beat the goalkeeper between the sticks. Big clearance from the keeper though, played it forwards. Knocked the ball one. Mark Albrighton of all people smashing it in to take the game away to Leicester. The hoofball derby here, Sheffield United against Burnley. Predictably as well, a very, very scrappy game, although Patrick Kenny in the sticks for Sheffield United is showing arguably Champions League or Chubbins League quality form. He's been absolutely unbelievable this season once again and showed why, but the main real highlight really from the game was some great defending from Burnley there. Nothing else really to follow it up after this. A couple of ropey chances, one of them just going wide here. So, and another opportunity block. Burnley holding out well, But in the end, it came down to penalties, using Phil Marsden's rule as well. So playing from just outside the D to flick instead of as close as they want to really made an impact, especially on Burnley. Sheffield United going 1-up on the shootout. Burnley then shanking another one wide. But Sheffield United were consistent, sticking the ball past Tom Heaton every single time of asking. Paddy Kenny nearly getting a hold of that one. But they kept going and going and going. And they were looking unbeatable. Unfortunately, it's a horrible way to go out, but Burnley crash out on penalties. Sheffield United advance through to the quarterfinals. Tense game, tense finish. Villa in their home strip, Watford in their half decal strip as well for the first ever time, and it seemed to really spur them on. If I'm honest, it was the day for the heavyweight bases. Watford playing some really nice football. An opportunity here though, first of all, blocked very well from the Aston Villa player. Villa then tried to come forward and made a decent chance of it, but it was a good save in the end and unable to make anything of it. And then there's a fantastic score, Big Chris style, threaded it through to score. Villa then tried to equalise, really pushed hard for it. Just coming off the post for this one, what a game. Right, so guys, that was a very good one. So let's have a quick chat through.
A session, that, wasn't it?
I know, massively, yeah. First time back, 8 games to get through. We did it though, Christopher, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
We did, and thankfully got a lovely couch to sit on now. But Dynamo beating Arsenal 2-1. Let's be honest, Dynamo's solid performance looked like last season. Looked like last season again, didn't they?
It did, yeah. Well-deserved victory.
In the end, back then, I think it was a good game, wasn't it? Arsenal played well.
Came back with
not
a goal,
enough,
but from memory, it was 1-1, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was indeed. But it was a replay of the Charity Shield, basically, wasn't it? From there,
yeah.
Dynamo this time coming up trumps and knocking Arsenal, the champions of the reigning champions of this cup, out. So.
I mean, we had a moment with Freddie Lundberg, who was the hero last year for the cup, wasn't he?
Nearly had his chance again.
Had a moment.
Nearly had his chance again.
Fluffed his lines. And Warren Tiss in the goal.
Wonderful, wasn't it? What a fantastic save at the end.
A couple of saves, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, but there was that one save, wasn't it, that made all the difference, and it tipping it over the bar.
Yeah, one for the camera, that one.
Indeed. Well, let's moving on then. Let's go down. Is Sheffield Wednesday beating Blackburn. Bit of a poor game all round, but Wednesday was strong, weren't they?
They were strong.
A little bit of a moment keeping the ball in the corner. They knew what was going on. Blackburn maybe a little bit frustrated, but at the end of the day, you're through, and that's what matters.
Yeah, a bit of time wasted at the end from Wednesday, but end result, disappointment for me.
Well, going past then, Sunderland beating Stoke 2-0, comprehensive.
Gets rid of future kick classes. Absolutely fine, yeah.
I know, the Colourfield derby, Sunderland coming out on top this time. We thought it was the other one last time. We got the colour kit derby wrong, but we got it this time. But now, Chubbins against Wolves, let's have a conversation.
Let's have a conversation.
Because, I mean, at the end, talk me through it. Talk me through it.
I will talk you through it, yeah.
Little plastic Chris, at the end, furious with Bruno Lagos to the point where he's pushed him into the back of the goal. And there's been a massive 22-man brawl set up from that one.
This is typical tabloid journalism.
And so
typical tabloid journalism.
We'll get a retrospective bans from that. And will you be sending an email to Bruno Lagos apologising?
Bruno Lagos is getting the email. He's getting it large. He got it large from Big Chris. Then let's face it. The tactics of Wolves, pre-planned for the game, was basically to fall over any opportunity, and to.
Subbuteo is emanating real life football, so therefore Wolves fall over when no one touches them.
Incredible. Looking for free kicks, falling over all the time, kicking the ball out, wasted time, and Bruno at the blooming end. To be fair, and if you look at the whole footage, be clipping that footage, Bruno's having a right go at Big Chris, and he stands his ground. But then he snaps. Then he's had enough. Because Big Chris.
Here we go.
Oh, it can only take so much. I'm like a coil spring. Coil spring.
You press
and press me. And all of a sudden, this
pushing me out of shot.
This mild mannered janitor becomes Hong Kong footy, and it kicks off. So Bruno, don't do it again, you naughty boy.
Do have it large, right?
Yeah. Have it large, yeah.
And any words on Billy the Wiz? Commandeering the ambulance and trying to take the entire Wolves team with him.
I think it was a moment of frustration and added realism to the game, because the player was lying on the floor, clearly not injured, so it was like a sarcastic ambulance, basically. Rather than going Nino, it was going Nino, nay nor.
That sounds quite sensual. Right, well, let's move on. Newcastle. City against Newcastle.
Have we moved on for that game yet?
Yes, we have, yes.
Especially Wolves scored early doors. Big Chris starts sulking. The big Chris sulk comes out, and I'm getting it. I'd already lost my rag for the previous game, hadn't I? For no reason whatsoever.
Yeah. And the suspect first goal where the cameraman was behind the camera once again and not on the goalkeeper, but, it stood.
And that Chubbins opportunity that we missed, basically open goal.
And he missed it.
Fluffed it. But Thomas came good in the end, yeah.
Patricio, I forgot about that. Patricio's error and leaving the goal wide open, and you missed an open goal. What was all that about?
Yeah. I was going to go for an extra touch, but I just fluffed it, basically.
Yeah.
Anyway, all's well that ends well.
It is indeed, and you are through to the next round. But moving on then, okay. City Newcastle. Newcastle, we were just talking before we started, because that's the last game we played. But City Newcastle, it's so enjoyable for me. I like those Wibblers because the Wibbly team, unlike the Man United Wibbly team for me, it seemed to do quite well. But when you've got like a really iconic duo, you've got like, you got Gary Speed, Alan Shearer,
Gary,
and Jermaine Genius for your first three, and then Given at the back and stuff, and he's fun to play with. And he seems to give you that edge sometimes when you're playing with an iconic team, in my opinion. I don't know if anybody agrees with that, but when you're playing with a team you think you remember from certain times, it gives you that little edge sometimes just to play a little bit different.
Luckily, the Subbuteo Jermaine Genius is better than the real life pundit Jermaine Genius. He's a complete plank.
But it was a good game, that Newcastle going
Says
through.
Me. Hey.
No surprises in this universe, though, being the fact they're both in the second division.
Yeah.
But another surprise, and some news on this one, because unfortunately the owners have now fed up of it. So there is, after setting up very shortly, there will now officially be Manchester United first team for sale. If going on eBay, aren't they, from there? The first ones to go, because we've got a bit of an over-exaggerated collection, but I will talk about that later on a different video. However, Manchester United losing to Leicester 1-0.
Time to go, time to go, time to go, time to go.
So, yes, goodbye to that team. It's not doing this very well in this series. It's got to go. So, it's like real-life sackings. It's great, isn't it?
Fantastic, yeah.
You enjoyed the middle of the camera again, mate. I'm just,
sorry.
But yeah, so Leicester beating Manchester United 1-0. I'll be very pleased with that.
Yep. What can we say?
Nothing apart from that. But
one of the last games we played, and I forgot that already.
Watford Villa, Victor Ababo, wonderful goal at the end there. Wibbled you.
Name, so.
It's not. It's a real
random name.
A real name.
Of some made up Nigerian
It was iconic
guy.
on FIFA 18 or something like that. I'm telling you, he's a real guy.
We don't mention computer games this.
Yeah, I know, but he was, and that's how everybody knows him. But he was, and his name's physically decaled on the back of his shirt, and he scored.
Fine.
So, okay, moving on.
Luckily, you're clever than me and remember these names. I just think
Burnley, Sheffield. Well, I've got a commentator, that's why, in it. So, Burnley, Sheffield United, 0-0. Little bit hoofy.
Yeah.
a little bit more.
To be honest, we didn't care, did we? Neither of us really cared about it. But we played out, didn't we? We had a few.
We did.
Yeah. 0-0 at the end.
We played Phil Marsden's penalty rules of stick it. We were going to
stick it up though.
We were going to put it in the we're going to
take your penalty rules.
Flick the player from the penalty. Flick the player from the shooting line, but because one of us had Wibblers, went from behind the D, didn't we? And it makes a difference.
It did, yeah.
It makes an almighty. Yeah, well, yeah. Makes a difference, and it was instead of having like 16-15 for a shootout, it was actually quite close.
Yeah.
But Sheffield United getting the better of that one.
4-2 penalties, yeah.
4-2 indeed.
Yes.
And that's that for those games. So now what we've got to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. We've got to draw the quarterfinals. Oh, exciting times! Get in that bubble wrap.
Get in the bubble wrap. Careful with those balls, Dave. Hang on. Okay, right.
Right, and so, without further ado.
Okay. The quarter-final draw. Brought to you by Subbuteo Game of the Day. Sponsored by Sly Sports News. The home team. Number 6.
Number 6, Sheffield United.
Some right shit teams in this game. Number 8.
Watford.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing both, aren't I? Sorry, you're not you. Chance, are you?
It's alright, we can do it this way.
Yeah, sorry.
Just hold up a
Taking
little
over,
bit.
aren't I?
I'll just sign off this side again.
Number 1.
Chubbins Athletic.
Go on, Chubbins, lads. Here we're playing. Home fixture for Chubbins. Number 4.
Newcastle United. Oh, that's a hard one.
Hey, Test that bloody Jermaine Genius and that referee Alan Shearer.
I play well with those teams. I play well with that Wiggly team though.
Come on, Chubbins, lads.
I play well with them.
Yeah. Number 3.
Leicester.
Shadow there for myself. Play number 7.
Sunderland.
Ooh.
Which leaves...
Oh, Nubbins.
Somewhere in here, aren't they?
Yeah. So let's home tie for number 2.
Dynamo. Nubbins.
This is completely random. This is number 5.
Sheffield United. So we have
a clash of 2 different styles there, certainly.
Potentially. Well, we've got...
What's he done now? What
so, was number 6 the first team to draw out, wasn't it?
6
right,
versus
okay.
8.
My apologies. Sheffield Wednesday, the first one's out. Sheffield United came out twice then. No, but they didn't get number 6. And just in case you're not entirely sure, look at that. There we go. Number 6, Sheffield Wednesday. Just to make sure we all know.
Yeah.
Although it's Subbuteo, not life and death. So, Sheffield Wednesday versus Watford. Chubbins against Newcastle. What a game that'll be. Leicester Sunderland. And Dynamo Sheffield United. Now, when we look at these, and in our universe personally, there's only one game there. And I think at the quarterfinals, whoever wins Chubbins and Newcastle has got to be favourites to win the whole thing.
You think so? Yeah.
I would say so, don't you?
Potentially now we've got a Chubbins-Nubbins final. That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
It would indeed, yeah.
In the new Stadio BLC.
If he turns up for mini soccer builds, yeah.
Once the new stands arrive, we've started a few today. We're going to build the stadium up slowly because we're limited by space. Could be, couldn't it? The first ever Subbuteo Collectors Cup final, Nubbins Chubbins, could be in the new arena, couldn't it?
It could be the new arena. That'd be very exciting.
Marcelo Meadows, or we're open to names.
Open to names, yeah, as long as it's sensible and not a.
And it's mainly Leeds biased. Potentially you got Bielsa in the name.
Those Bielsa biased, I'm telling you, right?
Yeah.
But there we go. So that is that. I've not got my main book with me today, so I can't on earth tell you what the next video will be.
No.
But yeah, so
it's good to be back there. It's good to be. We haven't played for it. Absolutely.
We say this every time though. Instead of it's good to be back, it's
one
of those.
It's been a long time.
We'll get around to it. We'll get around to it. We're all busy people, aren't we? But it's nice to get back and play together today,
good,
and keep going with the games. But like I say, we might edit some things at some point just because it is taking quite a bit of time. But we'll. Let's get pulled off the stage there, more wise. But yeah, so we'll get there. But apart from that, thank you very much, guys, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.